Hi everyone. Today we have very exciting topic. I want to dive in FAssets minting app. We will see from developer perspective and what's underneath and how can developers utilize FAssets. Let's start with minting, and FAsset minting app makes interacting with FAssets very straightforward, and you can access it from two links. When you open the minting app, you will see the overview of FAssets, your position, circulating supply. You can see the amount available to mint. For this video, we will focus on two main core functionalities, which is minting and redemption. Let's begin with minting function. On the minting page, you will see the connected wallets, FLR and XRP. Once you press the mint button, you can specify lots, let's say one. Then the system will randomly select one agent, but you can check out other agents and select by free lots, minting fee. There are fees which are involved, minting fee and collateral reservation fee. Collateral reservation fee is paid in native token, FLR. Minting fee, which is set by agent, as you can see from the list here, that is paid in XRP, which is underlying asset. In total, you need to transfer 10 XRP plus fees, which is on XRP side and FLR side. There is third fee, which is executor fee. Executor is a helper who will do the minting, so you don't need to provide the proof. And minting consists of three main steps. First one is reserving collateral from the agent, in this example, Atlas TSO. Second step is paying on underlying network, which in this case is XRP ledger. So you need to pay XRP amount on XRP ledger. The third one is provide proof with Flare data connector and call execute minting. This can be done by executor. We can subsidize the executor and they can do that for us. In this step, Flare data connector proves that XRP payment that you paid to agent is valid, and then the finish minting function can be called and you get FAssets, which is ERC20 token. In this example, I'm using Bifrost wallet. It presents me a notification that I need to pay collateral reservation fee. That is first step. Second step requires to send 10.0 XRP, which is one lot, and plus fee to agent. Now the Flare data connector proof, I paid XRP to agent and need to wait roughly 90 seconds until the minting will succeed. While we wait for this notification, we can break down the process. First one is reserve collateral. Event is being emitted on blockchain. This event contains very crucial information, including where to pay the assets on the underlying network, which is XRP, and the payment reference. Then the user needs to pay on XRP ledger network. That is amount plus agent fee. Specifying the payment reference in the memo field. The next one is Flare data connector verification. Flare data connector system sees that the payment with that specific reference is in this payment, and typically takes 90 seconds if the attestation is valid using Flare data connector. Then FAsset system receives the minting execution trigger either from agent, from minter, or from executor. At this point, FXRP, which is ERC20 token, is minted directly to minter address. We can see where the mint has finished. We can always see the latest transactions. If we click here, then it goes to XRP Ledger Explorer. We paid 10.01 XRP, that is one lot plus agent fee. We have the FXRP on our wallet. Once we want to return to original asset XRP, we need to redeem FXRP using the FAsset system. First, we need to initiate the redemption process by calling redeem function and specify how many lots we want to redeem. Optionally, we can specify the executor, both that will oversee the redemption process if the agent fails to pay on XRP. The system assigns an agent who needs to pay the XRP on XRP ledger to the redeemer. In case of agent doesn't pay within the required time frame specified in operation parameters, redeemer, agent, or executor can start the redemption default process. In this scenario, the redeemer is compensated from the agent's collateral. Let's go through that process. Right beside the mint button, there is redeem. Let's press that one and specify that we want to redeem one lot. And we can see that we will receive 9.98 XRP. So there is redemption fee, which is paid on XRP ledger, and executor fee. The redemption fee, that is operational parameter, and executor fee, you can agree with this executor bot, or dApps can implement their executors and help their users. Executor fee is paid in native token FLR, and the redemption fee is paid in XRP. Once we continue, if we need to sign a transaction, I'm using Frost wallet, but you can use your wallet of choice. Redemption settles very fast in like less than a minute. How it works behind the scenes is that once we start the redemption, event is emitted. This event contains very important information about the redemption and the payment time frame. This time frame is very vital because the Flare data connector will check whether the agent has made payment within this time frame to the redeemer. And if the agent fails to pay within this specific time frame, the agent, the redeemer, or the executor can start redemption default process. So this requires proof that no payment has been made on the XRP ledger on the underlying network using Flare data connector. If that's the case, the agent collateral will be slashed, redeemer will be compensated directly from that collateral. And as we see, redemption has been finished. We can see also in latest transactions. Here we see a transaction on Flare network that we redeemed and 10F XRP. That was a very comprehensive look at both of the main functions, which is minting, going from XRP to FXRP, and redemption process, which is going back to underlying asset using F as a minting app from developer perspective. And all the links, all the materials will be in this video. I hope this was very insightful. And thank you for watching.